things at the 25.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun snap, and they begin to Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Wentz. Good one, able to haul it in. The try, touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right? But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, he was a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Fielding near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Cook a first down and more. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Cook. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Near the 45, they'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now to the air. Lock. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reese. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Complete. Jefferson the target. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's locked. And he finds Clark. But he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Pollard. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. And he completes a Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the sideline thinking to themselves, and touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen in this situation to have the pass play. They don't care if it's 3rd or whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. They can juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they open up some nice holes there for us.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the teams have noticed to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use for the meeting for them. They said we're playing right now. It is showing. It's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they did. A couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it. Wentz, flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz.
Good hit.
Now that's a good bounce.
I'll try to go down.
Picked up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It's Peterson. So this will be accepted as he moves the offense backwards.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he gets this one just shy of 40 down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the counter with Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the world. Intercepted. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
To number 88.
Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Fielding near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
And 2.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They run again on first down. Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks.
And make sure you layer up. You put a couple pair of pants on, a couple shirts before you go to this little parade. All right, go get dressed. All right, we got to put pants over top. You need more pants. It's cold out there.
And we just saw an example of it right there.
I got you, son. You keep asking me, I'm not. His name is Chris. It's a different Chris. He's from Uncle Chris' job.
Third and 2, Lock's going to throw.
That was my assignment. That was my assignment. That was my assignment.
As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Myers' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
That was my assignment.
But the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. Going deep here for Watkins. And he floats one there.
I didn't know what was going on.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They run it again with Cook. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, man gave me one. Let's man some shit. Oh, he dropped it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right.
Go down. Go down. You're a fumble, bro.
In there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint.
It's crazy how the CPU is so damn fast.
And what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. On 2nd down now. It's Sanders.
He was supposed to.
Not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go again with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll run with Sanders, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Thank you. Yes, son. Huh?
Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively.
All right. Sounds like hearing that right now. Go upstairs. All right, I'll get her. Don't worry. I will get her.
An important play right here.
Tell her I said stop. Well, I'm on my way up there.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. It's caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Get a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give him a touchdown in that situation, right? Made him kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what I think that factor in. I do. I think that he had going into the game that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
Oh, man.
it to the Eagles' 34. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender,
hey, baby.
Seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
I was 63rd in grade by 2. I said 63rd in grade by 2.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. With that last effort,
alright.
he has
I'll keep in
reached
touch with you once I get up.
10,000 career rushing yards.
Alright,
Congratulations.
Big time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On the ground, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him behind the line to gain. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he'll slip his way across the 30 to the 32. Gain of 3, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He was close to flirting to that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What's your mindset? It appeared to me that he totally forgot he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing, but at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was really good defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. He down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points in.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So that will be accepted. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there at 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
That's my fault. I was still switching, man.
Convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Pollard.
Come on.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Wentz. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. He finds an opening past the 40. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to
good fucking play. Good night, Irene.
Conversion good for 23.
What a big poise and compose.
Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, Mosty!
Way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know.